What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. And if you return to subscribe, as always, guys, welcome back, and I appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk a little bit today about something it's not even funny. I can't believe it. And what it is the city of Memphis is proposing a $15 million proposal coming up for vote in April to I can't believe I'm saying this. Pay the police increase their salaries, right? But they're going to do this by raising taxes on you, the residents of Memphis. Now, in all honesty, I have no problem with, paying police and stuff like that. I mean, hell, it's a job I can't do. I mean, I don't have the time, the patience, or it's just not for me. But anyway, thing that's funny about this situation is when I was in Memphis, there were police all over the place. Now, they're saying they want to bring the salaries up to make the salaries more competitive. I didn't know that there are 4 or 5 other, cities that make more money than Memphis police officers. And, from what I've heard, Memphis police officers and Memphis crime is at a certain way. You know what I'm saying? As far as, it's a lot of crime in the city. Now, I didn't see anything when I was there. I mean, but then again, I didn't go anywhere neither. But I mean, all the same, I'm all about funding, for jobs, and I wouldn't speak about nobody's money. But listen, I'm gonna play this excerpt real quick, and I want you to watch closely. I want you to see who's sitting in the front when they talking about this at this meeting. I want you to see who's sitting right up front, notepad and pen in hand, happy as hell. You know who it is. Check it out.
First off tonight at 10, Memphis City Council entertaining a proposed tax hike to pay for police raises. The city councilman, Chase Carlisle, is suggesting $30 million in new funding, 15 of that going to MPD to raise salaries. MPD says the rise in crime and car thefts is partially because of a lack of proper staffing. Councilman Carlisle sees this as a solution to attracting more officers to patrol the streets of Memphis.
If you're in a very tough labor market trying to recruit police officers and you want the best talent possible, instead of lowering the standards at the academy, raise the standards but expect to get a higher quality candidate, which requires higher pay.
But that proposal is facing some backlash, with activists saying the focus needs to be on investing in the community instead of increasing the number of officers. Zaria Oates spoke with community members who say the money isn't the problem.
According to the Memphis Police Association, patrolmen with MPD make around $61,000 a year, ranking last behind Germantown, Shelby County, Bartlett, and Collierville. Councilman Carlisle says this proposal would make Memphis more competitive with those other departments. But opponents of the increase say this isn't what Memphians want.
Right now, I just don't think a lot of people in Memphis want to spend money on this police department. It's nothing against the men and women who work there. They've been given a very difficult job and not a great opportunity to do it.
Josh Spickler of Just City Memphis, a criminal justice reform organization, says the institution of policing is the problem and it isn't enough to throw money at it.
The problem of crime has its roots in years and years and years of disinvestment, years and years and years of ignoring entire communities, entire neighborhoods, disinvesting in transportation, disinvesting in education.
Councilman Carlisle says this is part of a larger proposal about public safety, and money raised through tax increases would fund more than just the police department.
We know that public safety is not just police officers. We're adding $5 million annually to the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, an extra $5 million for MATA. We created the MATA transit funding, but we need to accelerate getting to that goal.
But Spickler's concerned about the $15 million that would go directly to MPD, saying more changes need to be made before more money is allocated.
I don't think it's accomplishing the things that we're told it is. I think the evidence is all around us. The evidence was certainly on the Tyree Nichols video. The evidence is in the data that I see every day from the court system.
All right, guys, that's the story. When I seen that, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I understand cities function a certain way, and they do allocate budgets to certain different departments that they deem necessary and important if they want to make improvements. But guys, on a serious note, man, when I was in Memphis, one of the things that I did see that was puzzling to me was the infrastructure. And when I say the infrastructure, I'm saying like the roadways. It was a lot of potholes there and a lot of damaged streets. I mean, it was like almost everywhere you went, it was a street with potholes, and like you see people moving and squirming all over and stuff. And my thing is this, I'm like, yeah, it's good to want to do something with the police and stuff, but like, you saw both sides of the spectrum of these people talking in the interview. The one dude said what I agree with. It's too early to do that. The timing is all wrong. It's already a disconnect between the citizens of Memphis and the police officers. And then all of a sudden, and the Tyree Nichols thing ain't even went cold yet. And here you are, hey, let's give him $15 million. Like, it's like nothing has changed. And then they talk about, we want to start over. Like I just did a story last week about community policing, bring that back and stuff. You ain't even started that. It's like they still going through the decertification phase. And it's like it's too early to even talk about. I mean, I wouldn't even want public with this. I wouldn't even fix my mouth to say that. It's so many things the city could use. I know they could use some more youth centers, or they could use something else. That money could be allocated to make the city look better. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know. But like the guy said, we've all seen this before. They get money, you never see nothing. We worried about where the money, is going to go. That's a damn shame when people don't have trust in those who are entrusted in, keeping the public trust. Think about that. That $15 million can go to the roads. I mean, I'm not saying that, the police don't deserve that. So don't get me wrong. I mean, like I said, I couldn't do that job. So, I mean, I don't know what it takes. But I mean, part of it, because the infrastructure there, when I was there, it had serious issues. I mean, because I'm going to tell you something, guys. This is how I think. I'm a stock market investor and I look at things a little different than a lot of people. People that drive in Memphis, when the roads are messed up, right? It's more money on the taxpayer because the civilian is the one that's riding the roads. You're wearing out your shocks. You're wearing out your struts. You're going through tires like crazy because you're constantly hitting stuff. And it's like nobody's figuring this out. These are basic things that are oh shit, I can't get it together today. Necessary to make the city function at a maximum capacity. The roads got to be done. Now, I don't know how the operation is there, if they have money allocated to that and they're just working at a slower pace. But that's the first city I've ever been to where I was shocked that the roads were that bad everywhere I went. Another thing is, if you want to allocate that money, just like the guy said, it need to go into training new officers, not the existing officers. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been at jobs where there are a lot of bad habits. Now, I'm not saying all police officers in Memphis are bad, but, a lot of times, depending on who they put you with, you can be corrupted and fall into the same poisonous scheme as everybody else with your mentality and thinking a certain way, being out in the field. Being a police officer is not an easy job. But sometimes when somebody trains you, they give their opinion and it comes on you, and then you see through their eyes, and then you become what they are. So, I mean, honestly, if you had to put it on the police, I would put it in training. New recruits, hey, this is what you do and don't do. You see this, say something. Another thing is, made me laugh is, CJ Davis don't need no fucking raise. And I said it, I was going to say it. She was sitting right up there. Yeah, I'll write that. I'll make a note of that. 15 million, yeah, 5 million to go to me. Listen, you want to get the roads fixed? Let her donate some of her salary. See what she says. See what she tell you. She gonna throw that bird up on y'all. She gonna give y'all the big finger. She gonna move and go to something else. Green the pasture. And I know I seem like I'm getting on her and all this stuff, but man, when I went and seen that Tyree Nichols the scene where the memorial's at, and I seen the camera, I seen the house, I seen where he ran from. I'm not no detective, but it really opens your eyes to what happened and the understanding of a lot of stuff, the way things went down. I'm sure she didn't even go out there. But I mean, this video's not about her. It's just funny that I saw her sitting up front. But guys, man, leave me a comment. What y'all think? I just think this is stupid to even bring this up. I wouldn't even never want public with this shit. Because, I mean, right now, city of Memphis is still on a hot seat, the police department. And they say, oh, we're going to give you $15 million. It's like nobody learned the lesson. Now, I mean, I know they probably need things. I mean, the roads is messed up. I'm sure it's fast as the money could go to help the city. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. But listen, guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what y'all think about this, especially you guys in Memphis. Tell me your reaction when you first heard the news that they was going to do this, because I looked and the story flew on the radar. It came out yesterday, and I was like, oh, man, I didn't even see that. And it's like a small excerpt, like it's like hidden. I was like, okay, I got it. And I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. So I spoke on it. As always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.